cryptocurrency continuing its massive rebound back from the depths where it was in Davy Jones's locker, now going all the way back up to the surface. It seems Bitcoin back up to that $36,000 area, 3.7% rise in the last 24 hours. But the biggest thing of note at the top is Dogecoin, a massive 41% climb in just the last week alone. One of the best performing assets in the entire world over the last week. A lot of people are up big if you decide to buy the dip. So definitely a smart decision in hindsight, and I tried to let as many people know as possible here on the channel that was likely the smart decision to be making, because when Doge dips, and we predicted its dip to around 15 cents, it often storms back even stronger than it did before. If you're not subscribed to this channel with the notifications on, you're missing out on a lot of important information like this. Definitely worth doing it. Go down there, give us a shot, and I think you will definitely enjoy the show. And this comes as we are seeing Cathie Wood is now going even more into Bitcoin. She's already been saying positive things about it here and there. Now though, as the meeting between her and Elon Musk is on just around the corner, we're not too far away from that, we are seeing her launching her own Bitcoin ETF, meaning this is going to give investors who want to be holding Bitcoin long term the opportunity to more easily purchase it. Right now, you have to set up an entirely different account here or there or there, but now she is going to be making something called, and it's ARKB, that's the name of the ETF, which is fantastic because you can now buy into Dogecoin and Bitcoin and other things like that through ETFs. This one specifically for Bitcoin will allow people who are just typical investors who maybe don't have a Robinhood account or a Coinbase account or a Webull account. If you just have one of the typical stock accounts that cannot access most cryptocurrency, well, now you have the ability to buy it more easily, and you have the ability to put in your portfolio tax-free until you get older, which is going to incentivize long-term holding. But I think there's even more to it than this, because we've also seen Cathie Wood and ARK Invest, one of the biggest groups in the world, starting to stock up right now on Bitcoin, buying very, very, very large amounts. And it makes me wonder, does Cathie Wood have some behind the scenes knowledge? She's talking to Elon Musk right now. She's talking to Jack Dorsey. What do they know that we don't? Why are they so confident and we're not? And I'm going to show you some of those reasons behind the scenes. That's why you want to subscribe to this channel, for the Final Stand Show, where you can get the same behind the scenes information that the people at the top are using to have those big advantages that most people don't normally have access to. Well, we're going to find all of them. I will do as much research as it takes, look behind the scenes. I'm talking to people in different areas and different fields, so I can give you that same information most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, and that's why I think this show has so much value. But Matt, when you start live, oh yeah, so Monty says when you start live, wait like a minute so we can get in here. So what I recommend you do is just, once you get on the live, just click the little button, go all the way back to the beginning, and you can watch it live, but just from a little bit back. I think that's the smartest way to go about it, but maybe I could also do an intro or something. Should I do an intro at the beginning so that people have time to catch up? I guess that could definitely work. We'll see. Maybe I'll put something like that together in the future. I mean, the show's doing really well right now, so I don't want to change up too much. Morgan Stanley as well, buying over 28,000 shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Another example. It's not just ARK Invest. It's not just the big companies like Square. It's even deeper than that. Morgan Stanley even is coming in and buying 28,000 worth. This is going to happen soon for other cryptocurrencies as well. The first step, the first big ledge up is going to be Bitcoin specifically. Then we'll see other altcoins, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano. The ones in the top 10 particularly are, I think, going to be the ones that benefit the most from all of this energy that's coming. You see Cardano right there, Binance Coin, Tether. Binance Coin may be excluded from that. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Binance Coin is excluded from a lot of that growth in the future, even though it has its own avenue, so it's not necessarily a deal breaker for that. It still can go up. But here's a silly story. Bronze Elon Musk statue in downtown Manhattan is unveiled, and people are not too happy about this, because look at that. That's what the statue looks like. What the heck is this? Why? A company called Public is the one who made this to try to get attention. They also gave out 100 mini Elon Musk statues. We like Elon Musk here. We're big fans of him. And yet, I think this is one of the silliest things I've ever seen in my entire life. What the heck is that? If I saw that in my room at night, I would run the other direction. That's the type of thing that hides under your closet or under your bed at night and comes out and gets you. It's made of bronze. Oh no. And that's not a diss against Elon Musk. This looks nothing like Elon Musk. This is not Elon Musk. Whoever made this, no offense to you, but a lot of offense to you. You did a bad job. You should have done better. Or you should have made out of different material. No holding back there. That's what you get for making that statue, eh? But imagine it's just like the nicest person ever, and they're watching like, man, I poured my entire heart into that. And their kids are watching too. Well, I'd feel so bad. If your kids are watching, I'm sorry. It's the best statue ever. I'm sorry. You keep doing you, Matt. Haha, people are lazy. I still think we have a few months until a Doge spike. And just to start, what's your opinion? So Actually, I can show you a chart that gives us a better idea of what's happening with that right now. Because I got the charts, I got the stats, and so this right here shows the recent BTC bull run and what it's been doing. I'm making a video going into more detail on this soon, but you can see, so this is each period of bull run versus bear market, and you can see kind of what's been happening there. It looks like we may be, it could be a matter of months, but if we also follow the same trend of it halving approximately, or 2/3ing, then we could be about to see another bull run happen even faster than expected. That's what we're hoping for, right? But yes, no matter what, almost certainly in the future at some point we will see more big spikes. The question is just how long will it take until we see them? And another thing to keep in mind, even in the times of bull runs, we still see big ups and downs. So there's still huge opportunities to make money in the market. Even in a bear market, you can make money, not only on the ups, but also on the downs by shorting and stuff like that if you want to when it comes to Bitcoin. Dogecoin, I have no intention to ever short it because I want to continue supporting it for the long run. And I know the more people that are holding, the better it's going to be when those major spikes do come in the future. We still have not seen the full power of it being on Coinbase yet. It's on Coinbase. We haven't seen that. The second there's big news about Dogecoin that causes a spike, we will see for the first time what happens when there's big news and there's a combination of that and it being on Coinbase. Still has not happened yet, but it's going to be exciting when it does. Yeah, I do appreciate all the love though in the chats. As we start to come in, let's make sure we're all pressing like on this video. If every single person here is pressing like, we will definitely get out to more people. Right now we have 300 likes. Can we get to 690? I feel like that's a good goal right there. If we can hit 690 likes, that's a massive win, and it will have to go in the win column, of course. If we can't do that though, I don't know what the heck are we doing. But yeah, people were definitely roasting this a lot on social media, and understandably so. They should have done it out of a different material, I think. I think that would have been better. But stocks close little change despite strong ratings from home prices and consumer confidence. This right here is another sign that we could be about to see the stock market crash like crazy. It's long overdue for that to happen, but when you don't see any kind of bump from big good news like this, when it hardly goes up at all, there's no movement, that means people are generally toward the end of what they're going to invest into it during this run right now, and that is only the beginning stage of when we do see a big fall, and so I'm expecting that not too long from now. As well as we're seeing Sam Altman wants to scan your eyeball in exchange for cryptocurrency. What? This is one of the most ridiculous things I've seen. If you don't know who Sam Altman is, he basically thinks he's trying to save the world. I don't know. He's kind of a silly dude. He's very successful, though, but he thinks he's trying to save the world, and he does some silly things because of it. No one wants to have their eyeballs scanned for cryptocurrency, but his plan, and it's a little bit strange, but here's who he is. Sam Altman, he has a net worth of $200 million approximately. He's created some big companies. He's behind a lot of them, investing in them. Airbnb, he's behind that. He's one of the people behind that. He's also made Looped, investor, software developer, so he's done a lot of cool things within his career. But now, though, he's taken it to another level of silly with his plan to give a cryptocurrency to every single person in the world, and you have to scan your eyeball to get it. But the problem is, when you give a cryptocurrency to every single person in the world, then if every single person's net worth increases by the exact same amount of that cryptocurrency, then it has absolutely no value. You can't actually make anything happen if you give it away to everybody. It will have no value at all. So it's kind of a silly idea. I don't know the deals with that. But yeah, Shiba Inu has been going up a lot since I made that video on it. It's been going up like crazy. And when I say like crazy, it's gone up around 25%. Dogecoin has actually gotten more this week than Shiba Inu coin. So Dogecoin is still performing stronger than pretty much every other altcoin that people are talking about in the same vein as it, because it does have kind of some similar marketing and branding. But yeah, I mean, it was good to see them taking off their websites. It was about time. I don't know what took them so long, but we were all talking about on social media how they should. I think they heard us and they decided to take it off. So hopefully we can see those communities embracing and working together, because there's no reason that both can't be successful. Not every crypto can be successful, but some can, and I think those two both can be, because I like them both. Even though I'm still a little mad at them for what they did, but we'll get over it, and so we'll cover them nicely, mostly from that. And I'm still holding mine, by the way. Hey Matt, roastcrypto.com, I can't buy or sell at a listed price. I can only buy above the listed price and sell below the listed price. Doge to the moon coming in from Sam. What's the deal with that? Crypto.com, do we gotta roast them? As we're almost at 6,900 likes. Crypto.com, by the way, has actually, we have a big story coming out about them too. Crypto.com is investing big in trying to get new people to come into them. They're doing a $100 million cryptocurrency sponsorship with Formula One racing. So they are right now trying to expand their base, get more people on board. What could this be good for? Well, it could be good for Crow, their cryptocurrency associated directly with Crypto.com. We've also seen Binance Coin going up a heck of a lot over the last recent period of time. During this bull run, it was one of the best performing cryptos. Not as good as Dogecoin, but still pretty dang good for Binance. Crypto.com coin Crow is basically the same thing as Binance Coin, but for Crow instead. Unfortunately, based on your comment there, it seems like maybe they don't deserve that as much as we were hoping that they would be if we're holding Crow, which I am. But yeah, come on, Crypto.com. Get your act together with that. They definitely need to be, in my opinion, catering to people more and making sure their services are more well-tuned. So yeah, definitely, you know what I'll do? I'll send a DM to Crypto.com. We'll see if we can get that figured out for you, Sam. I don't know exactly why it's not letting you do that. It should be. I've never seen anyone complain about that before. Maybe it's something specifically wrong with your account. I don't know. I'll double check on that, but then come back and tell me if it doesn't work, and we'll try to figure it out for you. But with $100 million, Formula One, that's a heck of a big sponsorship. I mean, Formula One, are that many people watching Formula One that they can do a sponsorship of that size? Someone's making $100 million from this. That's a heck of a lot of money. Come on, Crypto.com. Why don't you pay me $100 million and I'll sponsor you on the show? How does that sound? I'm not Formula One. I don't have fast cars going around a track, but I do have funny roasts that are oftentimes not funny, but sometimes they are. So there we go. Half the time they're funny. Half the time they're great. Is this old pick of Dwayne Johnson and Jeff Bezos? Not an old pick, actually. This is a new pick. So right now we have Jeff Bezos and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson hanging out in Chile. But the funny thing about this, with the size difference there, it looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not hanging out with his friend. He's hanging out with his future food. He wanted one-day delivery on a snack, so he got Jeff Bezos to come over. No, that's a joke. Jeff, don't give me with your drones. It's just a joke. We're messing around. Jeff Bezos is actually not that small of a dude. Well, he's actually kind of small compared to The Rock Johnson. I mean, he's tiny compared to everyone's tiny compared to The Rock Johnson. Look at that. Dwayne's a massive human being. And billionaire Jeff Bezos, he's also now doing something a little bit petty that I think is just ridiculous. So basically what happened is Jeff Bezos was saying bad things about his ex-girlfriend. What is this? The tabloids? This is supposed to be a finance show, but I still think this is fun, so I'm gonna talk about it. His ex-girlfriend right there. That's her. There's been some drama over that. That's her boyfriend now. Jeff was saying bad things about them, so he decided to file a lawsuit for defamation against Jeff Bezos. Ended up losing the lawsuit. Who knows if Jeff Bezos paid the lawyers or something like that? I don't know. Paid the judge. I have no evidence of that, but who knows? Wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, now after losing, Jeff Bezos is trying to get $250,000 from him. Just a normal dude. I think he has a company, but I don't know how big it is. It's not that big. And so Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, is being petty over $250,000. It makes sense if it's a random person because you want to try to discourage people from suing you. But if it's your own, I guess you could say, would it be brother-in-law? I don't know. What would be the relationship there? Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure they were married. I think were they married? I don't know. Maybe they were. But that's the one who ended up ending his relationship because he went with her into the relationship with his current wife, which was what caused their divorce. So a lot of layers there. Jeff Bezos basically getting into a big trouble and now being petty about it afterwards. And no, it wouldn't be the brother-in-law. I guess it still feels weird though. It's not a direct familial relationship, but it still feels weird. I don't know. Just let the $250,000 go. If he tries again, then try to collect on it. But you got enough money, man. You don't got to do that to someone who you could consider to be family in a way. Anyway, Musk says that it may need $30 billion to keep Starlink in orbit. Starlink has been a big topic of conversation on the show because we know once it IPOs, it's going to be an opportunity to buy a company that could change the world at an early price from Elon Musk. It's like buying Tesla early. We all want that. Of course, I'm going to make a notification. A video is going to go out when it happens, but right now, they could be at risk of maybe not making it. And I don't think that's going to happen because it's Elon Musk. If there's someone else behind this company, I'll be significantly more worried. I still think they're going to be successful at it. But basically, what's required is they're going to need millions of people paying that $99 a month to actually end up being profitable soon. Right now, they're losing money. So it's going to take time for that to happen. It's not going to be easy. But $30 billion, I mean, technically, if he wanted to, he could sell some of his Tesla stock. Probably not the smartest move because if Tesla goes down from that, it would hurt it. And that's a heck of a lot of money coming in. That's a huge percentage of Tesla's around $680 billion current worth for the total amount. But it's going to be interesting to see what he does with this. Will he get more? Right now, as around 1,500. They're planning to do 42,000. They're planning to hopefully get millions of people across the entire world to use Starlink, but it's not going to be easy at all. No one, under any circumstances, should count it in as a sure thing right now. Once it IPOs, at that point, I think it's going to have enough built for us to know it's probably going to make it. But for now, I think we should definitely be wondering, will it make it? What do you think will happen to the crypto market if the stonks crash? P.S. You're awesome. I appreciate that. You're great for the videos. Thank you so much. To the moon. I like it. But basically what's going to happen most likely when the stock market crashes is we will first see a little bit of a dip with crypto too, just by the people who have money invested are taking it all out altogether. But after that, I expect people to be looking at the stock market and saying, it seems like it's going down, looking at crypto and saying it's an outside market that's not really directly related to stocks. It's not directly related to the dollar. The dollar's going down in value. Stocks are going down in value. The homes are going down in value when it comes to prices. Well, what's an asset that's outside of all of that you can invest in? Because people are still going to want to invest. And the answer is ETFs when it comes to cryptocurrency. We talked about that a little bit. The answer is just buying cryptocurrency directly. That's going to be where the real opportunity is to make money. So there's no reason we shouldn't be able to see a spike from it. But that's all the big news of the day. So many important, interesting things to talk about. And it's going to be exciting moving forward. We've also seen Dogecoin wells stocking up a decent amount too. It's not just with Bitcoin, as we have seen some big purchases coming in. The biggest top 4 wallets all buying more, except for one which has been dormant. But 3 of the top 4 buying more this month. A lot of them buying small amounts too. So we're seeing some big moves there. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.